All right, before I get the drink and head to Venetian, I want to see, I'm on the Harrah's parking garage roof. I want to see if I could show you the traffic that I'm avoiding by not leaving Harrah's. My car is staying here for like 10 days straight, and my body is staying on the strip. Because I could have gotten an Airbnb for the 2 nights for like $125. I could have gotten Caesars tonight for $99 and Excalibur tomorrow for $139. It's just the moving. It's so difficult to move around the strip right now. I can't really... All right, here's the high roller wheel if you want to look at it. Can't really see the street on the monorail on the way here. It was a lot easier to see. I'll show you this just because it's some nice scenery. It was very apparent how tough it was moving around in a car on the monorail, but I'm not getting the same view from up here. Okay, different edge of the parking structure. A high roller wheel still right there. Here you can see it. This is like the back street if you were behind the strip and trying to get into the Harrah's parking garage. This is it. It's like not moving. Usually I get to here. You're really not supposed to go straight into Harrah's. You're supposed to only be able to make a right or a left. I kind of make an illegal straight and go right in, but it's like incredibly rare for there to be other cars around. Maybe like you and one other car at the intersection, and it's just backed up the whole way and they're barely moving. Monorail. So even over there, I rarely go out that way. That's like towards Venetian and towards the Wynn employee parking structure over there. I mean, there's just no one moving. Monorail's moving. Everyone should be taking the monorail. I love the monorail, but all these cars aren't. I mean, they've just been an absolute gridlock since I got here. These guys are moving a little bit. So there you go. Good move on my part. Didn't realize the window to that car was open and someone was in it, so that person got a sneak peek to this video. And I'm gonna go get probably a Gatorade, leave myself 1 voucher for later in the day. The plan is play Venetian, just haven't played in a while, check it out. And I think that Hours, where's the elevator? I think that Hours promo is done, so I don't think there will be people just sitting there to get Hours. And Bally's, I have to give Bally's a chance. I happen to play so much yesterday that if I play about 9.5 hours over today and tomorrow, I get into the Sunday free roll, which would be great timing. Wake up in my car Sunday night, Sunday morning, play the 10 a.m. free roll, and when that's done, just go check into Harrah's, and then there's my 5-night reservation in Harrah's, culminating with Thanksgiving Day. So that would be amazing timing. If the games are really, really bad, I won't force it, but I'm gonna give it a chance, because it's only like 4.5 hours today, 4.5 tomorrow, about, and I get into that. And it was really fun yesterday. Very social, pretty soft play. It wasn't playing incredibly huge, but I really enjoyed it. And Gatorade, thinking red, and then Venetian, and then Bally's, and probably late night back to MGM. Red Gatorade, no audibles so far today, as far as Gatorade goes, at least up to this point. Okay, leaving V, going to Bally's, played about 2 hours in like 8 minutes, the first of the 2 practice rounds. It's a practice round and a qualifying round. The practice round starts in like 8 minutes. I'll be walking on the sidewalk, I guess, during it, maybe go over a bridge, show you what's happening. Gonna stop in my car on the way back to Bally's, eat some trail mix probably, and then I will be playing Bally's most of the rest of the night. All right, it starts in a matter of minutes. There are the stands out in front of Mirage. I'm walking south from Venetian, almost passing Casino Royale and then Harrah's. And there are the stands. And on the other side of that that fence with like, I don't know, whatever you call it, some kind of something so that you can't really see through that well. On the other side of that is the track. And yeah, stands extend all the way down to Caesars about. No one racing yet, but very soon. If you're wondering, poker are going pretty poorly so far. The big-handed MGM was so annoying. Guy bet the river. I really wanted to call. Probably thought for like 45 seconds, which is like 43 seconds longer than I usually take. He has no idea how good the turn and river cards were for him. On the river, I couldn't really beat anything. I could beat high card, that was it. And I didn't think he would call my 3-bet pre-flop and my C-bet on the flop with just high card. There was no draw on that flop. On the end, I couldn't beat any hand that had an ace in it or any pocket pair 7s or higher. So I couldn't really beat much. The thing was, if the turn and river were both like paint, that would have been great, because I was losing to hands that paint would have improved anyway, but I still could have beat a few hands, like mid-pocket pairs. The turn and river were awful, because the few mid-pocket pairs I was beating, I couldn't beat anymore. So I thought for a while and folded, and he had high card. I don't know what his the point of him calling the flop was, but glad that he did. And of course, he lost most of it back by the time I left, but not to me. And over here at Venetian, it was just you know, your typical thing. I had the nut flush with a draw to a royal flush, and the other guy had second pair, no kicker, and he wound up with a boat on the river. So not great so far, but I'll win it back at Bally's in theory, if not in reality. So I'm gonna eat some trail mix and then take the monorail to Bally's. All right, one step out the door of Bally's, I can hear the cars going by. I don't know if you can on the camera, but I'm gonna walk right around the corner, kind of in front of CVS. I don't think I'll be able to see something. I think I'll have better luck walking the bridge from Bally's to Bell and back. They're going to be very strict about not standing still, because people are going to be trying to get views. But I'll walk there, go into Bell, turn, and come back. All right, no, you can't see much, but just listen. It's like almost deafening how loud it is when they come by. Heard that. All right, I'm gonna go up the bridge that you see right there into Bell. All right, here we are. So you see, this is just a tarp. Even when the tarp ends, there's this film on the glass. You could see through it. I don't know through the camera how great you could see through it, but there's also a cage, so we can't rip off the film, which people were doing, and so you can't throw anything onto the track. And here comes some cars. Kind of saw that. Kind of saw that.